What's up, everybody? I'm going to go over the top 10 free marketing and promotional techniques that you can use as an independent comic creator to sell comic books and grow an audience, according to ChatGPT. For those of you who don't know what ChatGPT is, it is an artificial intelligence language model. Essentially, you ask it questions or give it prompts or commands, and it then gives a response, and it takes information seemingly from all over the internet. So it's almost as if you're talking to a person with the intelligence of everything on the internet. And because of that, it gives really in-depth and good responses to basic questions. It stumbles upon trick questions and weird complex questions, but it's pretty amazing. And in fact, you can give it like an outline to a movie script, and it will then write a script and things like that. It can fill in the blanks on a lot of things. It can uh, do a lot. So I asked it the question, what are the top 10 free marketing and promotional techniques an independent comic creator can use to sell comic books? And it gave me 10 responses, and I'm going to go over each one, and then give my insight into the specifics, because it's great advice, but it's general, and I'm going to give you some more in depth specifics as how my take on its responses. So I'm going to jump right into it. For those of you who are unaware, I'm Lord Max, also known as Max Hoven. I'm an independent comic book creator and film producer. I co-wrote the comic series It Eats What Feeds It and Liquid Kill. Both of those books are available in comic book shops, and online at my website, www.hovencrow.com. And you can also get links to the feature films I have created as well. With that out of the way, I'm going to jump right in, and I apologize. I happen to say basically, essentially, like, and all the time, and I apologize. I don't mean to do such a thing. It's just how I speak, and I'm trying to eliminate them. But I'm just apologizing in advance. So, ChatGPT's response number one, as for a marketing technique to promote your comic book, they say social media. I would say yes. Duh. um, they say utilize social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest to promote your comic books. Share sneak peeks, behind the scenes content, and engage with your audience regularly to create buzz and generate interest. My insight, stick to just one or two and build that one up before you just post the same thing on all of your social media. That Whenever you're too spread out, you're not focused on the right one thing. Pick one, pick Twitter, pick Instagram, whatever. Focus on building that one up. Look up specifics on how to grow my Instagram following and follow those to a T. Spend 6 months on it, whatever you need to do. Once you get yourself to where you want to be, then move on to the next one. Number two, email marketing. Build an email list of interested readers and send out regular newsletters with updates about your comic books, upcoming events, and promotions. Use email marketing platforms like MailChimp or Sendinblue to manage your email campaigns. My addition into this is not just email marketing. You must create a website. The reason for this is because the website you control, and you can always update it easily daily. When you create posts on social media like I do on YouTube, and somebody sees that video a year after you post it, all the links at the time that you posted the video will no longer be relevant if you're trying to post to a third party. In the example of me, when issue 2 comes out and I'm doing the pre-orders, if I promote it to where if someone doesn't have a local comic shop that they pick up books from and they need to pre-order online, there's online comic shops that have it available. The links I would put there, though, die. When the books sell out, or they just stop selling them altogether, or for whatever reason, that link is dead, and whenever that YouTube video that linked to it now is dead as well. But if you always link to your website and then just update your website to whatever is the new thing at any given moment, now all of your old content is still linking to up-to-date information. That's just one key reason you'll want to be in control of your own website. In addition to that, linked to your website, you'll want to have an email list. And your email list you can build up by easily creating advertisements for free content that you make, such as a digital download of your comic book, or an ebook on how to write comic books, or whatever it is you're doing, some kind of free thing that you get people to give you your email address to join your email newsletter in order to get that free thing. And that advertising campaign that you may only spend $50 on and get hundreds of thousands of people to actually see it, and a couple thousand to download it, that's a couple thousand people that are now on your email newsletter that you can continue to market to every time you have a new thing come out. And this time, instead of it being free, you now sell it. That's one of the easiest ways to sort of build an email newsletter and then build your audience at the same time, funneling them to your website that you control, which then updates to every new thing that you put out. Because after all, what you're trying to do is create a life royal audience that is loyal to you for life. Number 3, blogging or vlogging. What the definition of blog or vlog is, I don't really know. But as they say, create a blog or vlog where you can share insights about your creative process, upcoming projects, and interact with your audience. You can also collaborate with other bloggers or vloggers to expand your reach. I am going to use the example of articles and videos, YouTube or whatever you want to use. In the example of me, I use YouTube. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I consider this my vlog. What I think the key thing here is you want content that you're creating that's outside of comic books. Whether that's music, videos, articles, whatever. And it can be how-tos, it can be, like I'm doing, or it can be just your opinions on other books or whatever. Reviews that you do yourself on other stuff. Just pop culture. Doesn't matter. Some kind of other content that can then merge with your comic books, like what I'm doing. YouTube videos that then I can use, that I control, that are in the realm of what I'm doing, and then also links to what I'm doing. Number 4, comic conventions and events. I would think that this is obvious, but for those that aren't in this realm all the time, I get the illusion that everybody has the same knowledge level that I'm at. Not that I'm grandiose or more than anyone else, but sometimes we all fall into we assume everyone knows what we know when that's not obvious, especially when it comes to the specifics about some of these things. So, as they say, attend local comic conventions or events and set up a booth to showcase or sell your comic books. Use social media and email marketing to promote your attendance and generate excitement. The key thing here, I think, is local. I see creators that just kind of try to do almost like a tour where they go to as many conventions as they can to network and sell stuff. That works if you already have an audience. I think when you're trying to build an audience, might be not necessarily counterproductive, but won't earn back your investment as far as time and how much it costs to rent these booths. Because at conventions, you have to pay to be there often. So what I do is I only go to conventions if they're local, and I usually try to collaborate with that event and almost get there for free because I'm local, or at least utilize their promotion for me to then cross promote myself as a local creator and not just a part of the route that they're on. At the same time, I go to the biggest conventions I can where I have a special duty to be there, such as the publisher I'm with is having an announcement that involves me to where I can actually be on stage, and it's sort of important for me to be there. And then you get a part to be there to where you don't have to pay to be there, and you being there actually promotes more than just you. Um, uh, I don't know what to really expand upon that much because I have very little experience at conventions. Yeah, for those that have followed me, I've been to a handful. This year is going to be like the most I'll be at, which will be, I think, 3, maybe 4, depending on how things go. Keep buying books, guys. Number 5, guest blogging. Write guest blog posts for relevant websites or blogs in your niche to reach a wider audience. Include links to your website or online store in your author bio to drive traffic. Great insight, ChatGPT. Include links to everything you do. When you post an article or you have somebody, you send somebody your I don't know why I'm blanking on it, like your press release, or anytime you're reaching out to somebody, anytime you're creating something related to your comic book, always link back to your website. And on your website, every single thing you do, link to it. Create a page, I actually need to update mine, that basically updates to everything that you've put out, or has a link to all your articles, all your blogs, other videos, all your relevant reviews that you've had, because all those backlinks feed on to each other and can help bring you to the top of search engines. Number 6, cross promotion. Collaborate with other independent comic creators, artists, or writers to cross promote each other's work. You can share each other's content on social media or create joint promotions to reach a larger audience. This is definitely something that helped me out a lot, is finding other growing creators to grow with. Find someone that's an arm's length away from you that you can either help bring up that's more talented than you, or somebody that's more talented than you that doesn't do a lot of promotion that you can then help hype for them, and you sort of build credibility by association with that other person or group of people. It's one of the main reasons people join a collective of people and say, I'm part of this group. Because if any one of those people of that group grow big and go viral, you sort of go viral by association. Goodness, I can't embarrass myself further, I promise. Number 7, online communities and forums. Participate in online communities and forums related to comics, graphic novels, and pop culture. Share your expertise, engage with readers, and include a link to your website or online store. I am trying to do this. It is hard. I know it's hard. It's a lot of time. If you're doing this full time to where you are an artist and you draw and you listen to music, or you can listen to podcasts at the same time that you're drawing, it's easy to sort of join these live sessions where creators hang out and do these things. I only have an hour a day to work on my creative projects, and most of the time I'm thinking about them throughout the day, and then I take action within that hour. That's when I'm creating the ads, I'm doing whatever. I don't have time to hop on a 4-hour long Twitter space and listen and share my thoughts on my opinions. I don't have many opinions on much. So it's hard for me to get into the hype of the drama of everything. So it's hard for me to join communities, but they're right. You need to do it. You got to become a part of the community. It's like I was saying, you got to join some kind of group and be like, this is my squad. I'm working on that. It's hard though. Not just for me, I know for everybody. A lot of us are introverts. It's hard for us to talk to people, even online. And then when we're online, it's almost as if am I like right now, is this who I really am, or is this my fake online persona? Who am I expressing myself as? And um and then maybe I just overthink everything. I don't know. Good idea though, ChatGPT. Join online communities. Number 8, giveaways and contests. Host giveaways or contests on social media or your website where readers can win signed copies of your comic books or other exclusive merchandise. This can help create excitement and generate buzz. Another one. Good idea. I've never done this. I should. I know I should. I've thought about doing this, but I haven't yet. All it takes is, instead of making a video like this, I'm going to do a live giveaway on Whatnot, someone I'm directly a part of. So I just need to take action and do that. Great idea. I don't have any insight because I've never done it such a thing before. But I get free books. I also am buying books to sell at the conventions I was saying I'll be at later this year. So I should have plenty to be able to give away. If people are interested in this, let me know in the comments, and that'll help me generate buzz, and I will do it as soon as I get 10 people to say let's do it. 10 comments, guys, and you got it. Number 9, press releases. Write and distribute press releases about your comic books to local newspapers, online news outlets, and comic book websites. My key insight into this is whenever you are creating a comic book, just know there's so much more that goes into to beyond just the physical artwork that goes into the book. You then have to create different data, synopsis, log lines, logos, and you need to collaborate it or condense it all into one thing, one file, and that is your press release. Because a lot of the people that you're going to be sending this to, they don't want to do the work. Or not even that they don't want to, they shouldn't do the work. It's your job to bring them what they should post. Because that's what their job is they release your press release. And then they just adjust their title, or they'll give a 1 to 2 sentence kind of opinion on it, or kind of hype headline, and then everything else is your data. And include the link to your website and your diamond codes for sure. All the stuff that you need should be in a press release, in a folder that you can easily email to them. Not some hard to read, broken up thing. Very detailed. Here's covers. Here's the PDF of the issue. Here's the synopsis. Here's the log line. Here's my associate creator bios and all that stuff. Number 10, word of mouth. Encourage your existing readers to spread the word about your comic books by providing incentives such as referral discounts or exclusive content. Also ask friends, family, and supporters to help spread the word about your work in their networks. My own note on this: treat your friends and family like they're a part of your team and come up with a game plan. For example, when you know your book is pre-launching, whether you're doing it on Kickstarter or through comic shops, you know when your FOC is, or you know when your promotional period is. During those 3 weeks or whatever it is, you tell everybody the date, you tell all your friends and family, and you tell them very specific things to do. You say, Dad, you're going to go to the farmer's market with this book, and you're going to show it to everybody you know there. Mom, at church, you're going to bring my book, and you're going to show everybody that this is a thing. Little Timmy down the street, you're going to take this to school, and whenever you get there, you're going to show him this and that. Bobby, I want you to tell blah, blah, blah that you know at the newspaper. send them this, tell them that, tell them the press release. Like, everybody a specific thing, specific dates to do. You get 10 people to do that, and you basically have them all spread their own network. Now 10 can then be like, now 10 more people from each one of those 10. Now that's 100 people that are spreading the word. And you tell your friends and family that the people they talk to tell them very specific things to do. Go to blah blah blah.com and join. Anyway, that's all that I have to say. That's all that ChatGPT has to say. And I'm going to close it here with ChatGPT's closing remarks. Remember, building a strong online presence, engaging with your audience, and utilizing cross-promotion techniques can help you create buzz and generate interest in your comic books. Consistency, creativity, and authenticity are key to successful marketing and promotion as an independent comic book creator. Authenticity, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to be as real as possible with my real life practical advice on what I'm doing here. I'm not an expert. As you can see, I'm asking AI for answers here. But I'm just trying to have fun in this world doing creative stuff and not just grinding down doing the rat race. Is that what we call the 9 to 5 world? The working for the rat race? The rat race kind of sounds fun too. Alright, see you guys. Like and subscribe and go to hoveandcrow.com to see all the other content I create. Thanks guys, bye.